Gary Hennerberg here, author of Crack the Customer Mind Code, 7 Pathways from Head to Heart to Yes. Let's move now into the 5th of 7 pathways that align marketing messaging with how the mind processes information and makes decisions. So far, we've learned about the need to identify the persona of our buyer, stimulate emotion, calm the mind, and the need to position or reposition with a unique selling proposition. The next subject is often overlooked, but it has the power to take your marketing and advertising messaging to new levels. It's storytelling. Earlier, I shared with you why I'm so curious about the brain and how it works. But I didn't share my story of my childhood with a compulsive disorder and the deep groove it has ingrained in my mind. It was afternoon the day it first happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. A warm fall day in 1962, probably in October, and probably about the time of my 6th birthday. It was harvest season on the farm. We had a 1951 GMC pickup called Jimmy. I climbed into the back of the truck. There were boards on the side and across the top, so it was completely enclosed. I couldn't possibly get out. A neighbor drove Jimmy with me and back into the field that had just been harvested. The field was bumpy, and as we drove through it, one rut was apparently deeper than most, and as we hit it, I was thrown and my head hit the boards above. It wasn't enough to knock me out, but it was enough to cause a welt to appear above my left ear. It hurt, but a few days later I discovered that gently touching it gave me a sense of peace. It felt good to stroke it. Soothing, calming. Touching the welt was so peaceful and so serene that for motivations and reasons I'll never know, I found that I had suddenly pulled a hair. Maybe I was just experimenting to see how it would feel. Maybe it was accidental. It doesn't matter. Pulling that hair felt good. It gave me a tingling rush. That day was the start of emotional turmoil, as it was the start of a lifetime of hair pulling. I would zigzag from the highs of hair-pulling euphoria to the depths of devastation for what I had done. It began a journey of wanting to open my mind and peering inside to uncross the wires that would stop me from pulling my hair. This true story reinforces the why behind my curiosity of the mind and the memories that we all live with. Memory resides in the hippocampus region of the brain. With powerful stories, we can create new memory by drawing our prospective customer into the storyline. When they see themselves as a participant, it creates a new perspective and memory. Most importantly, storytelling creates new grooves in the brain for memory recall, which is beneficial to decision making. There are so many more reasons why storytelling is linked to your success. You can find them in Crack the Customer Mind Code. And as with the other steps, I include my suggestions about how to use storytelling to approach the 12 most common personas I have documented, enabling you to create new memory and influence decision-making. That's all for now. In the next video, the pathway you'll learn about is the need to interpret your message for the left brain. Come along as we continue our exploration.